Hello everyone, Lawrence Fleming here with another short video. I'm going to include a little bit of a walk around the lake and the trees, so I'm going to put those coming up, and I got a little message at the end. Enjoy and God bless. Good morning everyone. It's fun to find hiking trails along the lake's edge here. Got to make sure I don't fall in. I think I'd survive, but I don't think my camera would like it. It's pretty quiet right now. There was a flock of geese that just took off. Of course, they have to announce that so you can hear it from anywhere on the edge of this lake. God made all this to be self-running, self-guiding. He doesn't have to do anything on a daily basis, because everything here has a built-in program. The trees have a program that when the seed falls at the right time, it can grow into another tree. The fish continue on. Very little change over the years. A well-designed plan. A plan that includes us. And we continue on for the purpose of being His companion. And this is our school. It's a pretty good school. You might have to look for a seat, but somewhere around here there's a log or a rock that we can sit on, maybe even a green pasture. And what He's done too is He's given us plenty of free time, so that during that time we can choose to worship Him, the creator of all this. You don't have to fall on the ground and writhe and agonize over life with God. Just simply talk to Him while you're walking through the trees, taking in the beauty. He hears you whether you talk softly or whether you yell. But if you want to hear Him, He talks in a still small voice. Now this isn't as completely serene as we would like, because there is a road up on that bank up there. Got to go a little bit further out. This is in town essentially. These are for the city folk to get out and find out what it's like to be out in the country. This is a fairly new fall. There wasn't much of it, but the pieces are here, and they're going to decay back into the ground again. All self-governing. Now, we're a little bit smarter than these trees around us. We like to know more information, so He gave us a guidebook. It was written over thousands of years, put together in a book we call the Bible. But we can see what God is like, what He expects of us, what He likes and what He doesn't like. It's part of our classroom study. We have our number 1 and number 2 commands that we are to do. To love God with all our mind, soul, and spirit. So basically, give Him the number one spot and love our neighbor as ourselves. So you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you need to talk to God because He created you. And He'll explain to you why you should be loving yourself. You see how we can be hidden behind these branches? If you look over on the other side, there could be people over there behind those trees and branches, and you wouldn't see them. So when Jesus says that we're to be the light of the world and that you wouldn't put us under a basket, you wouldn't put us behind trees. You put us out in the open so that people can hear you, to hear the message of God. In these end times, we need to be out in the open. Yeah, we can get away with God, and Jesus used to do the same thing. He would get away from the people and go up on a mountain and be with God. And we need that daily. But when we're done with Him, we need to take the light that He just gave us and go out and shine it where people can see it. See, you can see all these cars going by. It's a major road. There's some nice looking cars going by, but I actually like this view better. Continuing on, we're starting to get back into civilization. I'm close by campsite, so I got to be careful where I go and a little bit quiet. Everybody should be up by now. The campsite next to me, they already broke camp and took off to go home. Some people have to get back to their daily lives. Fortunately, God has given me the freedom to do this at my leisure. So this is my little tour of the campsite where I'm at. I'm up on the hill, way up in there someplace. I can't even see my site. The site here isn't that big. It's hard to get lost. And we're coming up on the bench where I did an earlier video. I'm not seeing any little fish in here. Should be able to see some. But I'm afraid that for this lake anyway, the fish you're going to catch are going to be planters. And they feed planters on Purina fish chow. Okay, I'm seated at that bench that I was earlier on. So let me switch to me, and I'll talk a little bit more before I wrap this up. All right. I'm going to wrap this up here in a second, but as I look here, I just saw a fish jump to catch a a bug, so there are fish in there. Most of the time I look around here, and most of the places I look, there's no signs of man. We can hear the signs with the noise. I have a freeway not too far away. I'm looking at a cell tower with a bunch of antennas on it. Not one, but a whole bunch, because there's a lot of people live around here. Right now it doesn't look like there's anybody that needs any help. But not too far from here, where the people live, that's where they need the help. And somewhere around here, this is the south, there's probably within 5 miles here 20 or 30 Baptist churches. So you can find one of your choice. We all should be involved somehow with the church. Now, granted, they're run by humans. And so trying to find one that fits your need, well, the only way to find out is to go for a little while, check them out, see if the pastor's feeding the flock properly, and then see if there's something you can do. There's lots of things to do. You just have to find a place to fit in. Of course, ask God and He'll lead you in the right direction. There are churches that are in trouble. So do you walk away or do you stay and help? Like when He sent His apostles out, He said, talk to them. If they receive you, stay and have a meal with them. If they don't, walk out and wipe the dust from your feet. But you at least have to go and visit. Find yourself a place. Everybody's got a place. And every place needs help. All right. That's all for now. I'm going to be here another couple more days. I may try to throw some fishing in. I may go out on the lake in a little boat. I have to worry about whether I can do that without dropping my phone. I might go back and get one of my GoPros. That way, if I do drop it in the water, it's water resistant, and then if I put a case on it, it's waterproof. Get out and enjoy what's left of our time here. Even if we don't have a rapture, you don't know your last breath. So until we meet in the skies, God bless. Up on the hill a little bit, looking down, people enjoying the lake. I may go out in one of these boats later. It's supposed to get rain in a couple days, so I'll probably wait until after that. It's beautiful. You need to be outside looking at nature. Everything you look at here, know that God created. And whatever heaven is going to look like, it's going to be by the same person who created all this, the same being. And He created this stuff for us to enjoy here. Imagine what He'll do in heaven.